For everybody currently tuned in to the YouTube feed, we are still a few moments away from getting tonight's broadcast started. It is currently 5:40 here in Barnesville. First pitch is scheduled to come up around 5:55, so we're still a few minutes early. We just want to go ahead and log on and get the link up and running. Appreciate you being here with us tonight. Again, first pitch scheduled for 5:55. Stay tuned. Once again, everyone, if you're tuned in to the broadcast, we are scheduled for a 5:55 first pitch here tonight from Gordon State College. We are just getting the live stream up and running. Feel free to share the stream if you would like to at this time. But again, 5:55, our scheduled first pitch time tonight, as Gordon State will get ready to take on Lake Sumter here tonight in Barnesville. 5:55 first pitch right here with K13 Media. Stand by. Once again, good evening, everyone. If you're on the YouTube feed right now, you're not missing anything. The teams are getting the fields ready and wrapping up their pregame warm-ups. First pitch is scheduled to come up around 5:55 this evening. Again, 5:55 scheduled first pitch. Stay tuned. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to K13 Media's live coverage of Gordon State College Highlanders softball, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. So glad to have you here with us on this Friday night in Barnesville, here on the campus of Gordon State College, as we are getting you ready for tonight's nightcap between the Highlanders of Gordon State and the Lakehawks, who have joined us here tonight from Lake Sumter State College. As you can see, the Highlanders have just taken the field, and we are just about ready to get this broadcast started here tonight. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, coming to you live tonight right here inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth right behind home plate. And a cool night, as you can see here this evening. It says 55 degrees, but with the wind that's been blowing like crazy today, it feels much, much cooler than 55 degrees. Second game of the day for both of these two teams here in just a few moments. Both teams earlier today took on Gaston College, and both teams lost nail-biters late in the ball game. So they're both looking for their first wins here today again in our nightcap live from Gordon State College in Barnesville. Should be a pretty good ball game. Glad to have you here with us. They've just turned the lights on. The sun is starting to set, and we are just about ready to get tonight's ball game underway. Let's tell you how the Lakehawks will come to the plate here to start the ball game. They will be batting first here tonight. It's going to be the left fielder. That's Megan Wright. She'll lead it off. Macy Burkholzer, the catcher, will bat second. Emma Chisholm will play center field and bat third. Then it's Valeria Rowland and Wright batting fourth. Savannah Ellis will be the first baseman batting fifth. Emma Christensen will be the DP and bat sixth. And then the bottom third of the order, it's Shannon Lucia is third base. Peyton Parks is at second. And Malayla Miller, the shortstop, will bat ninth here this evening. And pitching in the circle tonight for the Highlanders, getting the start for Gordon State, it will be number 00, Emily Zetmeyer, the 5'10" right-handed sophomore. She is ready to go. Hope you are too. Thank you for joining us. First pitch is delivered at 5:57 p.m. It is upstairs for ball one. Again, 55 degrees. Current temperature here in Barnesville as we are just underway. Lake Sumter and Gordon State. Here's the 1-0 from Zetmeyer. Right back up the middle. Just about took Emily to center field with it. And that's going to be a leadoff single for Megan Wright. Defensively for the Highlanders tonight, in left field, Lauren Wiltshire. In center field tonight, it will be number 10 for Gordon State. That's Katie Lemons. In right field, McKenna Cole. Joni Littlejohn is at third. Macy Batchelor is at short. Lily Alpo is at second. Faith Southern is over at first base as Burkholzer, the catcher, will dig in. First pitch is upstairs, and that is ball one. Behind the plate tonight, it's Anna Baldwin. And again, in the circle doing the pitching, number 00, Emily Zetmeyer from Folkston, Georgia. Just underway. Here comes the 1-0. Bunt Scholl is taken outside, and that's going to be ball two. Again, second game of the day for both of these teams. Gordon State lost the first one today, 11-10. It was a tight one, back and forth. Here's the 2-0. Outside, and there's ball three. The Highlanders hit 3 home runs in their first game earlier today. Lost that one 11-10. Big part due to a controversial call at home plate. Actually, it wasn't even controversial. Gordon State just royally got screwed in that call. 3-0's upstairs, and there's ball four. So a leadoff single followed by a 4-pitch walk. And now that'll bring up the center fielder, Emma Chisholm. Gordon State back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in the first game today with Gaston. Play at the plate from the outfield. One of the Highlanders with a great assist from the outfield threw a runner out by a mile at the plate as this one is drilled to left. And it's way out of the ballpark. It's going to be a 3-run homer by Emma Chisholm. First pitch swinging. And she sends it on top of the batting cages in left field. And just like that, Lake Sumter jumps out to a 3-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. First pitch, that's one of the deepest home runs we've seen hit here in a very, very long time. No doubt about that one. I didn't even get a chance to finish my story about the call by the home plate umpire in the first game today. Valeria Rowland is at the plate now, the right fielder here for the Skyhawks. And first pitch will hit her, and she'll take her base. So a really rough start here at the top of the first inning. And that will bring Coach Allie Hatterman out of the dugout to come and have a word with her starting pitcher here today, Emily Zittmeyer. So going back to that first game here today, Highlanders come up with a great play at the plate. And it should have been an out at home plate. The catcher, Abby Havard, caught the ball up toward the first baseline and went back toward the third baseline to make the tag. Well, the home plate umpire originally called the base runner out, and then as the two teams were swapping the field and going back to the dugout, we get an appeal. And wouldn't you know it, the umpire from behind second base says that we were blocking the plate, and Havard was interfering with the base runner. They counted the run instead of that being the third out of the inning. Lo and behold, we lost the game 11-10. I know when you give up 11 runs, it's hard to just blame anything on one particular play, but that would certainly hurt. 3-0, top of the first inning. Second game of our doubleheader here today. Savannah Ellis is at the plate for the Lakehawks. First pitch on the way. This one grounded foul down the third base line. Highlanders in the third base dugout here in this ball game. The Lakehawks are in the first base dugout. Normally that's Gordon State's home dugout, but because of the way the schedule played today, that was the quickest and easiest way to get this ball game started. So Gordon State to our left tonight. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes, grounded to third. Joni Littlejohn's got it. She will go to second, and she will get the force out. Good play by Joni Littlejohn. Or did she? Did they say Liliapo did not get on the bag? She did not get the out. So the runner is going to reach at second. Sorry about that. I was screened right here behind the home plate umpire. And now to put runners on first and second with nobody out. First pitch strike call to Emma Christensen. The view on your screen here, our camera is mounted about 15 feet up the chain link fence. My view is the back of the knees of the home plate umpire. Here's the 0-1. This one grounded out toward short. Macy Batchelor's got it. Underhand toss to Joni Littlejohn at third. And that will be the first out of the inning as Macy will go to third to get the lead runner. So that'll be out number one. It'll leave the runners on first and second. And it'll bring up the third baseman, Shannon Luksha, batting seventh in the lineup. Yeah, I got a really, really, really low vantage point. It's hard to see over the top of the umpire. Again, my eyes are right on the back of his knees. First pitch on the way is high and outside, and there's ball one. Shannon Luksha, the third baseman, is at the plate. Shannon wearing number 25 here for the Lakehawks. She's a long way from home. Here's the 1-0. She'll show bunt. Puts it down right back to Zittmeyer, and she will go to first in time. And that'll be out number two. Faith Southern, who took that ball there from Zittmeyer, had a gigantic home run in our first game here today. I mean, knocked the cover off of it. First pitch swinging. She crushed it out of the ballpark. Again, one of 3 home runs hit by the Highlanders in game one. 2 down now. First pitch is a ball taken to Peyton Parks. She will play second base today, wearing number 23, batting 8th in the lineup. She's out of Claremont, Florida. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. Here comes the 1-0. There's a ball inside, and it's 2-0. And boy, Zittmeyer and Baldwin, the catcher for Gordon State, both a little shocked on that one, right on the inner half of the plate. Second baseman Peyton Parks, front of the box. 2-0 count, 2 down, top of the first. Here's the pitch to her. There's a strike at the knees. Zittmeyer took a little off of that one, and it's 2-1. Malayla Miller, the shortstop, is on deck. She represents the number 9 spot in the batting order. Top of inning number 1, 3-0, Lake Sumter. 2-1 count. Here it comes from Zetmeyer. This one fouled off at the plate, and it's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Highlanders were back and forth in that first game today with Gaston College, who entered the day ranked 23rd in the country in the NJCAA Junior College Division I polls. And Gordon was right there with them, lost by 1. 2-2 count. Zetmeyer ready, the pitch, and it's going to hit Parks. And that will load the bases with 2 outs. Emily trying to come inside. That is the second batter she has hit this inning. And we are now to the number 9 spot in the lineup. The shortstop, Malayla Miller. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Malayla's out of Lakeland, Florida. First pitch on the way to her. Outside off the plate, and it's 1-0. Tight ball game between Lake Sumter and Gaston just about 45 minutes ago. 4-2 was the final in that one. Crazy ending to it as well. 1-0 count here to Miller. Zetmeyer's ready. Here's the pitch. Upstairs is 2-0 with 1 out. Lake Sumter had the tying run on in a 4-2 ball game. Runner tried to score from second on a base hit. She was thrown out at the plate, and the runner at first was trying to go first to third. And she got thrown out. 2-0 pitch. And there's ball 3. Where did that one miss? Goodness gracious. Right at the knees. Called for a ball. Don't know how you could place it much better than that. 3-0 count to Malayla Miller. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Let's see if she's got a green light. Here's the pitch from Zetmeyer. And that one's called a strike on the inside corner. And the count's 3-1. Again, Malayla Miller, number 9 spot in the batting order. 3-1 count. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here's the 3-1. There's a strike outside, and Emily Zetmeyer has fought back to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, top of the first. Emily Zetmeyer facing Malayla Miller. Emily's ready, the 3-2. Hit to third, and it's a base hit. 1 run's going to come in and score. Lauren Wilcher will get the throw back in quickly. And it's going to be an RBI single for Malayla Miller that will score Savannah Ellis. That will make it a 4-0 ball game. And we have gone through the order. We're back to the leadoff spot. Left fielder Megan Wright is back at the plate. Second time this inning. Bases still loaded. First pitch on the way to her. Upstairs, there's ball 1. Top of inning number 1. 4-0 Lake Sumter, 2 outs, and they've still got the bases loaded. Megan Wright, the lefty at the plate, 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch to her. That one in the dirt, good stop by Anna Baldwin. Catcher out of Northgate High School behind the plate here in game 2 for the Highlanders. 2-0 count. Zetmeyer struggling here in the top of the first inning. Bases loaded for Megan Wright. 2-0 count. Here it comes. This one sliced foul down the left field line. Yeah, that'll be strike 1. Weather permitting, both of these 2 teams will be back in action again tomorrow, along with Gaston College. That is, of course, if Mother Nature will cooperate, and we can get all 3 of these teams to play again tomorrow. 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. This one right back up the middle to Macy Batchelor. She's got it, and she'll flip to second in time. And that's where Lily Alpo is playing, and that will retire the side here at the top of the first. But a big inning by the Lakehawks. They come out and put 4 on the board. Big part thanks to Emma Chisholm with the 3-run homer. We'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. It is 4-0 Lake Sumter. And now let's tell you how the Lakehawks will line up defensively here today in game number 3 of the day. Megan Wright will be in left. Emma Chisholm will be in center. Valeria Rowland will be in right field. Shannon Lucia will be over at third. Malayla Miller's the shortstop. Peyton Parks is at second. Savannah Ellis is at first. And behind the plate, it is Macy Burkholzer. And pitching today for the Lakehawks, wearing number 12, it is going to be Amy Bach. She is a 5'3" sophomore out of Plant City, Florida. And she will get the start in the circle here for Lake Sumter. For Gordon State, here's how they will come to the plate in the bottom of inning number 1. It'll be the left fielder, Lauren Wilcher. Then it's going to be the shortstop, Macy Batchelor. The first baseman, Faith Southern, 1, 2, and 3. Abby Havard will be the DP, and she'll bat 4th. Lily Alpo, the second baseman, will bat 5th. Katie Lemons, center fielder, will bat 6th. And then McKenna Cole in right field will bat 7th. Anna Baldwin, the catcher, will bat 8th. And batting 9th, the third baseman, Joni Littlejohn. 4-0. Bottom of inning number 1. Highlanders going to have to come back here in this ball game after losing a heartbreaker today in game 1, 11-10. Lauren Wilcher, freshman left fielder, is at the plate. And she'll sky one out towards shallow right field on the first pitch that she sees. And there's Valeria Rowland to put it away. Lauren Wilcher had a home run earlier today in game number 1. Former Lamar County Trojan. So did Faith Southern. She had a home run. And Nevaeh Stevens also had a home run. Macy Batchelor, shortstop, is at the plate right now. She hit her first career home run on Saturday. She's also first pitch swinging, and she just missed her second career home run. And she will send this one off the left field fence. And Macy Batchelor is going to get in with a one-out double. Just missed a solo shot down the left field line. So Macy continues to have the hot bat. She is now at second. And it's going to bring up Faith Southern. Again, Faith had a huge home run in the first game here today. Deep left center field. First pitch to Faith is high and outside for ball 1. Faith Southern batting third, playing first base today for Gordon State. Abby Havard in the on-deck circle. Macy Batchelor, the runner, at second. 1-0 to Faith. Strike on the outside corner. Sure would be nice to get that call for the home team later in the ball game. Ball was in the left-handed batter's box. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Faith with a little check swing and a foul ball off to the first base line. Again, Macy Batchelor just missed the home run. She stands at second. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Amy Bach in the circle with the 1-2. Faith sends this one out to center field, and it's going to be caught. And back to second in time is Macy. A nice running catch by Emma Chisholm, the center fielder. And Faith will go down for out number 2. And now it's going to bring up Abby Havard. Abby was the starting catcher in game number 1. RBI opportunity here in the bottom of the first. First pitch on the way to her. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Lights are on. Second straight Friday we've been able to play under the lights here in Barnesville. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Low and outside, and it's 1-1. I don't think we played a night game at all here last year. At all the entire season. And we've had 2 at our first 2 home games in 2025. But there's one huge difference tonight compared to last Friday. First, the 1-1, high and outside, and it's 2-1. Last Friday, we were near 80 degrees. Today, it says it's 54 degrees, but folks, I promise you, if you're not here with us, there is no way it's 54. It feels more like 44 with the wind blowing. 2-1 count. Here it comes. This one drilled down the left field line. It's got a chance to go, and it's going to one-hop the fence. Macy Batchelor will come in and score from second. And Abby Havard gets the first run of the ball game for the Highlanders. It's a 2-out RBI double down the left field line. So the Highlanders are on the board to make it a 4-1 ball game here in the bottom of the first inning. RBI double for Abby Havard. First pitch swinging here. Swung on and missed by Lily Alpo, wearing number 2 for Gordon State, playing second base. Former Pike County Pirate. Again, Amy Bach in the circle pitching. Here comes the 0-1. This one hit softly toward left, and a nice running catch by the left-handed left fielder, Megan Wright. And she will retire Lily Alpo, and that is how the first inning will come to an end. Both teams on the board. RBI double by Abby Havard gets the Highlanders on the board. We'll go to the top of inning number 2. It's a 4-1 Lake Sumter lead.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Going to the top of the second inning here in Barnesville. 4-1, Lake Sumter on top. It'll be the 2-3-4 spot due up in the lineup here for the Lakehawks. Macy Burkholzer, the catcher, will lead it off. She walked her first time up. Again, 10 batters came to the plate in the first inning for Lake Sumter. They're up 4-1. Emily Zetmeyer back out to pitch to start the top of the second inning. She's ready, and here it is. High and tight for ball 1. Burkholzer, the catcher, followed by the center fielder, Emma Chisholm. And then the right fielder, Valeria Rowland. 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch. That one drops in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Highlanders, after today again, will try to play tomorrow. If Mother Nature cooperates, they'll be right back here at 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Take on this same Lake Sumter team. Here's the 1-1. This one's slap foul down the third base line. Again, 3 teams here this weekend: Gordon State, Lake Sumter, and Gaston College. Gaston won both of its games today, beating Gordon State 11-10 and beating Lake Sumter 4-2. All 3 teams scheduled to play each other again tomorrow. 1-2 count. Joni Littlejohn guarding the line at third. Zetmeyer ready. Here's the 1-2. Went outside and missed a little high, and it's 2-2. Hey, big shout out to Caitlin Munoz, who's tuned in to the broadcast tonight. Mooney, we sure do miss you here around Barnesville. Hope you're doing well. 2-2 count. Zetmeyer delivers. And this one is fouled off the knob of the bat, and the count's going to remain 2-2. Missing all of our ladies from last season. Mooney, Skylar Evans, Maddie Neal, Emma Smith, Emma Gable, Sydney Knight. 2-2, here it comes. This one grounded out towards short on 3 hops. Macy Batchelor has it, quickly gets rid of it and throws it away right in front of the Highlander dugout. And that's going to let Burkholzer make it to second. A rare error by the shortstop, Macy Batchelor. That is something you will very rarely see. But it is the first error of the ballgame for the Highlanders, and that will put the leadoff runner at second. And coming back to the plate, the center fielder, Emma Chisholm. 3-run homer her last time up on top of the batting cages in left field. An absolute blast. Chisholm wearing number 24. Out of Valrico, Florida. 5'6" sophomore goes opposite field this time for a base hit. McKenna Cole comes firing home. The throw is a little late, and a run's going to come in and score, and Chisholm is going to take second on the throw home. So Chisholm, 4 RBIs in her first 2 at-bats. A 3-run homer and an RBI single for Emma Chisholm. And it looks like that is going to chase Emily Zetmeyer out of the ballgame. New pitcher coming in for Gordon State. Top of the second inning, it's 5-1. We've got our first call to the bullpen. This one being presented by Buckner's Family Restaurant in Jackson.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become family.
We are back in Barnesville. In the top of the second inning, new pitcher in for the Highlanders. Number 7, Kaylee McDonald is coming to the ball game. And there's a strike from number 7. Valeria Rowland is at the plate, the right fielder. Runner at second, nobody out in the top of the second. Here comes the pitch from Kaylee. This one popped up right field. McKenna Cole will camp out underneath it. She's got it. Runner will not tag. Good strong throw by Max, showing off the arm. And that will keep the base runner at second, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So let's give you the numbers on Kaylee McDonald. 5'6", freshman out of Macon, Georgia. Played her high school ball at First Presbyterian Day School. And again, she is the new pitcher in for the Highlanders here in the top of the second. First pitch strike, low and outside corner to Savannah Ellis, the first baseman. Final line on Emily Zetmeyer, 1 inning, 4 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, and she hit 2 batters. There's the 0-1. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2. Tough start here tonight for Zetmeyer. Runner on second, 1 out, 5-1 ball game. We're in the top of inning number 2. Kaylee McDonald in the circle. This is way upstairs. It'll ricochet off the catch fence behind home plate. And it looked like it may have done a number on our camera as well. Like it kind of shifted it a little bit. Well, that just means it's more ladder time for me coming up in between innings. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Kaylee. This one popped up right at shortstop. Macy will make a one-handed catch on the edge of the grass, and that'll be out number 2. So second out here, and that will bring up Emma Christensen, the DP. She grounded into a fielder's choice to shortstop. Her last time up. First pitch on the way. Strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Top of inning number 2. 5-1, Lake Sumter on top. 2 down, runner at third. Here's the 0-1. This one fouled right back toward me, and it's 0-2. Emma Christensen, the DP. She's batting in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Again, the new pitcher is Kaylee McDonald, number 7 for Gordon State. Here comes the pitch. This one is hit foul down the left field line. And it'll be 0-2. Four RBIs in 2 innings by the center fielder Emma Chisholm for Lake Sumter. A 3-run homer in the first, an RBI single here in the second. Here's the 0-2 from McDonald. And that's taking a ball. That was called a strike, not once, but twice last inning when the Highlanders were batting. Short memory tonight by the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-2, low, and it's 2-2. I just never understood as a home plate umpire, how do you call that same exact spot a strike twice the inning before? In the very next inning, you don't even flinch. 2-2, here it comes. This one, check swing. Actually, it was a 3-2 count. Yeah, there you go. Now it's 3-2. It was a 2-2 count. I was correct. So we'll see a payoff pitch. Should be out of the inning. Should have been a strikeout, but 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Emma Christensen, the DP, is at the plate. Payoff pitch from McDonald. Here it comes. This one hit out toward left, and it's going to be caught by Wilcher. Lauren Wilcher makes a great catch in left field, and that will get us out of the top of inning number 2. A line out to left by Christensen, but Lake Sumter does get another run. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. It is a 5-1 lead for the Lakehawks.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become family.
Bottom of the second inning here in Barnesville. It is a 5-1 ball game. Lake Sumter is on top. Coming up for the Highlanders, 6, 7, 8 spot in the batting order. Katie Lemons, the center fielder, will lead it off, followed by the right fielder, McKenna Cole, and then the catcher, Anna Baldwin, will be the first 3 due up for Gordon State. And again, they are all facing Amy Bach. Bottom of the second, here we go. Bach is ready. Here's the first pitch. This one slapped out toward left field, and it's going to be caught for the first out of the inning. Megan Wright, the left fielder, didn't even have to move. Literally just stood there and made the catch. We've been hitting the ball in the air a lot in this ball game. 4 out of our 6 outs have come from fly balls. McKenna Cole will step in. First pitch is downstairs, and that is ball 1. McKenna Cole in right field, batting 7th for the Highlanders. Wearing number 25 out of Northgate High School, Coweta County. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to her. This one swung on and missed. A lot of tailing action on that one from Bach, and it's 1-1. Mack is at the plate. The catcher, Anna Baldwin, another Northgate Viking, is on deck. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one hit off the fist right over towards second, and that'll be an easy catch for Peyton Parks, the second baseman. Another fly out. And that'll be 2 quick outs. Last 3 batters for Gordon State have all popped out. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Anna Baldwin, batting 8th in the lineup. First pitch on the way. This one popped up behind home plate and out of play for strike one. If Baldwin can find a way to reach, Joni Littlejohn is on deck. She's playing third base here in game number 2. Amy Hartman played first base in game 1 today. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike outside, and it's 0-2. Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the second. 5-1, Lake Sumter on top. 0-2 count here to Anna Baldwin. Here comes the pitch. Hit off the end of the bat, shallow left, and this one's going to sneak in and fall for a base hit. Anna Baldwin reached out and got it right off the end of the bat and just snuck it out there in no man's land behind the third baseman, Lucia, and in shallow left in front of Megan Wright. So Baldwin has a base hit, and it'll bring up Joni Littlejohn, number 9 spot in the batting order. Third hit of the ball game for the Highlanders. First pitch here to Joni. Upstairs for ball 1. Joni Littlejohn wearing number 15, playing third base here in game 2. Out of Demarest, Georgia. 1-0 count. Here's the wind and the pitch. It's downstairs and it's 2-0. Leadoff batter on deck. 2 doubles and a single. The 3 hits so far for the Highlanders. 2-0 count to Joni Littlejohn. Bach is ready. Here it comes. This one fouled off behind home plate. Good cut by Joni. But just a little behind on that one. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. Temperature continues to drop. We're showing 52 degrees here at the ballpark tonight. If it is 52 degrees in Barnesville, I am Time Magazine's sexiest man alive. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. There is no way it's 52 degrees. Feels like 32. Everybody out here bundled up in blankets, hoodies, gloves, toboggans. It is a cold night at the ballpark. 2-2 count. Bach's ready. Here it comes. Popped up over the first baseman's head, and a nice catch running toward foul territory by the second baseman, Peyton Parks. And that will do it for the Highlanders here in the bottom of inning number 2. They strand one, the single by Anna Baldwin, but she is stranded at first. We'll go to the top of the third. It is 5-1. Lake Sumter on top. Heading to the top of the third inning. It is 5-1. Lake Sumter on top of Gordon State. Glad to have you here with us on a really, really cold Friday night in Barnesville, Georgia. Coming up in between innings, I promise you all I'll get this camera situated and get it more straightened up for us coming up. But first, let's play the top of the third. First pitch here is taken for a strike outside. McDonald back out to pitch. Here for the Highlanders in the top of the third inning. 0-1's going to one-hop the plate, and that's going to bring the count to 1-1. Shannon Lucia, the third baseman, is at the plate. It'll be the 7-8-9 spot here for the Lakehawks. Lucia tapped back out to the picture her first time up. 1-1, found out of play down toward first base. Again, 7-8-9 for Lake Sumter. Here at the top of the third in a 5-1 ball game. 1-2 pitch. A little upstairs, and it's 2-2. Again, Kaylee McDonald came in last inning in relief of Emily Zetmeyer, who got the start tonight for Gordon State. But a rough outing for Zetmeyer here tonight. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Strike. 3 call outside corner. And down goes Lucia. And that is the first batter to strike out here tonight for Lake Sumter. And it's going to bring up the second baseman, Peyton Parks. Batting eighth in the lineup, she was hit by a pitch her first time up. First one to her here is upstairs for ball 1. Top of the third inning. 5-1, Lake Sumter on top. 1-0 count to Peyton Parks. Here it comes. This one hit out toward deep left field. Wilcher tracking it back and looked like she dropped it right in front of the fence. And it's going to go down as a double off the bat of Peyton Parks. Wilcher continued to track that one back as far as she could go. And she just dropped it as she was running back toward the left field fence. And that is going to be a 1-out double for Parks. And it'll put a runner on second. 1 down, and it's the bottom of the order for the shortstop. Malayla Miller had an RBI single her first time to the plate. That was back in the top of the first inning. First pitch here to her. Strike at the knees. 0-1. Malayla Miller, shortstop. Another RBI opportunity for her here. She shows bunt, could not get the bunt down, did not pull the bat back. And it's going to be 0-2. Oh, 2 count to Miller. Kaylee McDonald rocks and fires upstairs. It's ball 1. Top of the order on deck. Megan Wright standing in the on-deck circle. 1-2 count to Malayla Miller. Here comes the pitch from McDonald. This one in the dirt. Another good stop by Anna Baldwin to keep the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the third, 5-1 Lake Sumter. 4 of those 5 runs off the bat of Emma Chisholm so far in this ball game for the Lakehawks. 2-2, check swing. Did she go? And they're trying to get an appeal from the umpire. He's half asleep out at shortstop. He didn't have a clue what was going on. He didn't even know the home plate umpire was calling for him to get an appeal. Goodness gracious. Wake up, Blue. 3-2 count. Here it comes. This one fouled out of play down the first base line. The umpire standing out there between short and third, just out in la-la land. And he's supposed to be the one appealing the swing. 3-2 again. Grounded foul down the third base line. Hard hit, but foul. And that's going to run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Malayla Miller is at the plate. RBI single her first time up. That was in the top of the first when the Lakehawks got 4 runs and sent 10 batters to the plate. And she's batting 9th in the lineup. Leadoff batter on deck. Runner at second, 1 out. Full count. McDonald checks her wristband. She'll rock. Here it comes. Hit down the right field line and slicing out of play into the fans. And we will see our 4th payoff pitch coming up. Good battle here between Malayla Miller, the shortstop, and Kaylee McDonald, who is in pitching. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second. Here it comes. This one fouled off again to the right. We may be out of softballs here. Full count. We will see a 6th payoff pitch. Kaylee McDonald in the circle. Ready. Here it comes. This one hit out toward right. Deep right field. McKenna Cole will track it all the way to the fence. And she will make the catch for the second out. So a great battle between McDonald and Miller. But it's going to be McDonald who wins this battle. And that's going to be the second out here at the top of the third inning.
Let's go.
McDonald trying to hold the Lakehawks scoreless for their first time today, but she's at the top of the order with Megan Wright. First pitch is high and outside for ball 1. Megan Wright today, left fielder, leadoff batter, has singled, and then she hit into a fielder's choice to end the top of the first inning. She grounded out to shortstop. Here's the 1-0. At the knees outside, but it's ball 2. Runner at third, 2 outs in the top of the third. Kayla McDonald trying to get the Highlanders out of the inning. Here comes the 2-0, bunt shown, and it's fouled off at the plate. 2-1 count. Again, the runner at third is Peyton Park. She just missed a home run to left field. She was able to get on second. Now she's at third with a 2-1 count. Megan Wright at the plate. Here comes the pitch. And it's taken for ball 3. Goodness gracious. 3-1 count. McDonald ready. Here it comes. And this one sliced foul down the line, and it's 3-2. And we'll see another 3-2 count. Kaylee McDonald wearing number 7 in the circle. 5'6" freshman out of Macon. Trying to keep the Lakehawks scoreless. The 3-2. This one slow roller to first. And no play on the ball. A swinging bunt down the first base line. And a run will come in and score. It's just been that kind of ball game so far here in this one. 3-2 count, and Megan Wright rolls it down about halfway to the first base bag, and she's got her second single of the ball game. That'll be her first RBI, and that will make it a 6-1 lead. And now she'll take off for second, and the throw from Baldwin is way off the mark. So now Megan Wright will stand at second base. And Macy Burkholzer, the catcher, is at the plate. She walked and reached on a throwing error by the shortstop, Macy Batchelor, her last time up. 2 down, runner at second. Top of the third. Here comes the pitch. This one hit out toward Macy again at short. Batchelor has it. Better throw to first, and that will retire the side here in the top of the third. But again, Lakehawks get a run. And we'll go to the bottom of inning number 3. Lake Sumter on top of Gordon State. It is 6-1.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highland Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Here we go to the bottom of the third inning. 6-1 our score. Lake Sumter on top. First pitch swinging is Lauren Wilcher. Back at the top of the order here for the Highlanders. Lauren Wilcher flew out to right field in her only plate appearance so far. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to her. This one's high and outside, and it's 1-1. Again, she hit a home run today in game number 1. 3 Highlanders did. 1-1 count. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning. Here comes the pitch to Lauren. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Again, pitching here for the Lakehawks is Amy Bach wearing number 12. She's ahead 1-2. Here comes the pitch to Lauren. This one grounded foul down the first base line. Amy Bach, a 5'3" sophomore out of Plant City, Florida. Durant High School. So far, she's only given up 3 hits. That was her first time through the Gordon batting order. Leadoff batter here is Wilcher. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. This one right back where it came from. Quick glove by the pitcher, Amy Bach. And she will throw out Wilcher for the first out here in the bottom of the third inning. 1-3 on the putout. And it's going to bring up the shortstop, Macy Batchelor, who just missed a home run in her last plate appearance. Midway up the left field fence, she just missed a solo shot. First pitch on the way to her at the knees, and there's ball 1. She's got one of the 3 Highlander base hits. Abby Havard had a RBI double and a Baldwin with a single last inning. Nobody on, 1 out. Here comes the 1-0 to Macy Batchelor. It's outside, and it's 2-0. Hey, tonight we got softball. Tomorrow we got basketball, Highlander basketball in action. Going to be taking on the South Georgia State Hawks at 2 o'clock inside the Sark Arena. We will have that broadcast for you right here. Here's the 2-0. Strike on the outside corner is 2-1. South Georgia, the number 1 team in the conference, sitting at 20-3 overall this season. And we will see them tomorrow at 2 p.m. here at Gordon State. Here's the 2-1 to Macy. This one slapped foul down the first base line, and it's 2-2. Highlanders, tough run of it here lately. They've lost 4 straight games after starting 4-1 in the conference. They're now sitting at 4-5. They lost Wednesday night in Cartersville to Georgia Highlands. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. It's outside, and it's 3-2. So tomorrow we will see the top team in the conference, South Georgia State. 2 o'clock tip-off here at Gordon. Payoff pitch coming to Batchelor. Here's the 3-2. Grounded, 2 hops, out to short. Easy play. Throw to first is in time by Malayla Miller. Macy had to sit back and wait on that all-speed pitch. Got on top of it and grounded it out to her counterpart for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down for the Highlanders. Here in the bottom of the third, and it's going to bring up the first baseman, Faith Southern. Faith flew out to center field in her first and only plate appearance so far in the ballgame. First pitch on the way here. Strike on the outside corner. Boy, it sure would be nice to get that call for the team in blue. 0-1 count to the Highlander first baseman, Faith Southern. In her second home run of the season in game 1. She'll send this one out to the gap at game 2. It's going to 2-hop the fence. A big turnaround first, a play at second, and Faith just does beat the throw. It's a 2-out double for Faith Southern. That is the 3rd double of the ballgame by the Highlanders. Macy Batchelor has a double, Faith Southern with a double, and now Abby Havard, who's coming to the plate. She had an RBI double her last plate appearance. She's got another RBI opportunity here. 2 outs, runner at second in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch on the way to Havard is in the dirt. Ball one. Good stop behind home plate by the catcher, Macy Burkholter, keeping the runner at second. As the wind picks up here on a Friday night in Barnesville, Georgia. 1-0 count to Abby Havard. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Like Amy Bach, pitcher here for the Lakehawks. A lot of movement. That ball just tailing and running off the outside part of the plate. Here's the 1-1. This one grounded hard down to a knee at third. Throw to first is in time. What a play by Shannon Luksha. Third baseman for the Lakehawks makes a great play, and that will retire the side in the bottom of the third inning. Another double, but another base runner stranded for Gordon State. We have played 3. It's 6-1, Lake Sumter on top.
Welcome y'all to Buckner's Family Restaurant. Around here, we're nothing fancy, but we are a place where family and friends gather around for some good old Southern joy. Come on over and experience the all-you-can-eat Southern cooking served on one of our Lazy Susan tables. There's something special about enjoying a meal with friends and family. The good times even happen outside our doors as you smile and play games while you wait or pick up a meal for the family from our online ordering and curbside to go. So come on out and bring your family and friends for a true Southern experience at Buckner's Family Restaurant.
We'll go to the top of inning number 4. Highlanders trailing 6-1. Hey, let's take a look real quick at our conference standings as we are entering the third weekend of the 2025 season. No conference games just yet for the GCAA, but George Highlands sitting at 7-1 overall on the year. Highlanders 3-4 after their loss earlier today in Game 1. Georgia Military sitting at 5-6. East Georgia State 0-5-1. South Georgia 1-11. And Andrew College sitting at 0-10 right now. Again, nobody's played any conference games yet. But that is your up-to-date standings through the GCAA. Again, as we are in the third weekend of the regular season. Top of the fourth in Barnesville. First pitch on the way. I guess it's a little high because it's the same spot it's been in the last couple of innings. Ball one. Emma Chisholm. A 3-run homer and an RBI single in her first 2 at-bats. Fouls this one off on a check swing, and it's 1-1. 3-run homer in the top of the first. An RBI single to right in the top of the second. She is responsible for 4 of the 6 runs put up by the Lakehawks. Top of the fourth inning, nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. High and outside is 2-1. Again, Emily Zetmeyer started the game for the Highlanders. She went 1 inning, gave up 5 runs on 4 hits. Walked 1, hit 2. Kaylee McDonald has been in relief since the second. This one fouled off. And it's 2-2. Lake Sumter, the Lakehawks. We played them last year at a neutral location down in Swainsboro. That was early in the season. It was a wet, rainy Saturday about 3 hours away from home. Here we are this weekend playing them at our place. 2-2, here it comes. Upstairs, there's ball 3. Full count to Emma Chisholm.
Ball 4, here we go.
Emma wears number 24. Out of Valrico, Florida. 3-2 pitch, here it comes. This one smacked right back through the box. And it's another single for Emma Chisholm. She is 3 for 3 in the ball game. 2 singles and a 3-run homer. And she now stands at first. As we're in the top of inning number 4. Told you that the conference standings so far for the GCAA. Well, what about the national polls? Earlier today, we took on number 23 ranked Gaston College lost that one 11-10 in our first game. Another team we saw here last weekend, Walter State Community College. They're sitting at number 5 in the country right now. We took 2 out of 4 against Walter State. 2 walk-off wins last Friday against Walter State. But, boy, they came back on Saturday and took it out on us with 2 pretty easy wins to split that series 2-2. Indian River State College, current number 1 team in the country right now, followed by McLennan Community College, Temple College at number 3, Northwest Florida State at number 4. And, again, it's Walters State rounding out the top 5. Gaston College here with us this weekend, ranked 23rd in the country. So far, they've won both of their games. Nail-biters, though, 11-10 over Gordon and 4-2 over Lake Sumter. Nobody out. Runner on first, top of the 4th inning. First pitch on the way from McDonald is downstairs, and there's ball 1 to Valeria Rowland. So far in this ball game, Rowland has been hit by a pitch, and she flew out to right field her last time up. Kaylee McDonald pitching for the Highlanders. Here comes the 1-0. Upstairs, runner takes off. Throw to second is going to be in time and out at second. Great throw by Anna Baldwin, but a collision out at second on the tag. And Macy Batchelor, the shortstop for the Highlanders, is down on top of the bag at second. Well, the good news is Macy's going to be able to walk off the field by herself, but the bad news is she is holding that left arm right around where her glove is, right at the wrist after that throw down to second. So the freshman shortstop, Macy Batchelor, will come out of the ball game. Kara Bishop will replace her at short. 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Let's not take away the great throw by the catcher, Anna Baldwin, right on the money, but the collision down at second will result in Macy Batchelor coming out of the ball game here in the top of the 4th inning. 2-0 count remains to Valeria Rowland, the right fielder. Nobody on, 1 out. Top of inning number 4. 2-0 count, here comes the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 2-1. Boy, that is a huge, huge loss for the Highlanders with Batchelor coming out of the ball game. Only a freshman, but everybody on this team, including the coaches, will tell you one of the top players on this Highlander softball team. 2-1 misses downstairs, and it's 3-1. Rowland is at the plate. Savannah Ellis, the first baseman, is on deck. 1 out. Nobody on in the top of the 4th inning. Kaylee McDonald pitching for the Highlanders. 3-1 count, and here it comes. It's inside and low for ball 4. So Rowland will take the base. It'll be a 1-out walk, and it'll bring up the first baseman, Savannah Ellis. Savannah Ellis grounded into a fielder's choice down at third base. And then she popped out the shortstop her last time up, so she's gone to the left side in her first 2 plate appearances. Make it 3. This one, right back up the middle to short. Bishop's got it. And there's the second out of the inning. So immediately, that's how it always happens in sports. You bring somebody in, no matter football, baseball, basketball, the ball's going to find them immediately. And it did that time for Bishop. But a good play by Kara at short, and that's the second out of the inning. And it brings up the DP, Emma Christensen. She also grounded into a fielder's choice her first time up. And she lined out to left last time on a great catch that was made by Lauren Wilcher. Snow cone catch out in left field on a liner down the left field line. 1-0 count, 2 down. Here's the pitch, popped up on the infield. Faith Southern will chase it toward the fence. And it's going to get out of play just to our right. Again, same 2 teams going to start the action tomorrow at 12 p.m. Weather permitting. Lake Sumter and Gordon State at 12 tomorrow afternoon right here. McDonald gets her sign, and here's the pitch. Low and outside. We are back here Tuesday for more Highlander softball. Another doubleheader Tuesday for Gordon State. They will take on Chattahoochee Valley Community College this coming Tuesday right here at home. Here's the 2-1. This one hit out toward deep right center field. McKenna Cole will watch it sail out of the ballpark. And it's a 2-run homer by Emma Christensen. Opposite field, right center field. Just to the left of the scoreboard. And Emma Christensen has a 2-run homer to make it an 8-1 ball game. Lake Sumter swinging the bat well in the nightcap here at Gordon. Second home run hit by the Lakehawks. A 2-run shot there for Christensen to go along with a 3-run shot by Chisholm in the first. Yeah, now to bring up the third baseman, Shannon Luksha. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Ground out to the pitcher and a strikeout her last time up facing McDonald. This one is, I guess, a little upstairs for ball 1. Shannon Luksha in the number 7 hole. Here at the top of the 4th. There comes the 1-0. Upstairs, and it's 2-0. When the Highlanders come back to bat, it'll be Lily Alpo, Katie Lemons, and McKenna Cole due up in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here comes the pitch. This one fouled off to the right, and it's 2-1. So that ball game coming up for the Highlanders on Tuesday. I beg your pardon, that is not a home game. That's a doubleheader on the road, I beg your pardon. I looked at it wrong on my schedule. Sorry about that. Here's the 2-1. It's downstairs, and it's 2-1. Excuse me, 3-1. I would have bet $1 million when I looked at the schedule earlier today. That said home. It was in blue, not green. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Well, if we're not playing softball here at home Tuesday next week, I've got a really, really empty week on the schedule. 3-2 count. McDonald's ready. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. And that is the second time that Luksha will go down swinging here in the ball game. That's out number 3, but 2 more runs are in. A 2-run homer by Emma Christensen makes it 8-1 Lakehawks as we go to the bottom of inning number 4.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Here we go to the bottom of inning number 4. Highlanders trailing 8-1. Need some runs, some offense. Only 4 hits in the ballgame so far for Gordon State. And again, the big news, shortstop Macy Batchelor has left the game due to an injury to her left arm, right around her wrist area, after taking a throw down to second on a stolen base attempt. First pitch at the bottom of the 4th is upstairs for ball 1 to Lily Alpo. Lily flew out to left field, her first and only time up so far tonight. They're facing Amy Bach here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing, and it's a strike. 1-1 count to Lily Alpo. Katie Lemons on deck. McKenna Cole in the hole. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here comes the 1-1. This one fouled off to the right, and it's 1-2. Nightcap here this evening for both of these two teams. Gordon State played the first game today. They played that one at 1 o'clock. Lost 11-10. Here comes the 1-2. Upstairs is 2-2. Highlanders got screwed out of a run in that ball game.
Go 1-2, go 1-2, go
On a
ahead.
play at the plate where Abby Havard was called for interference for blocking the plate. Was initially ruled an out. 2-2 to Lily. This one hit out toward deep center field. Tracking it all the way back in front of the fence is Emma Chisholm for the first out. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lily gave it a ride, but just got underneath it. So 1 out, nobody on, and it's going to bring up Katie Lemons. Lemons playing center field in game number 2, batting in the number 6 hole. Only lefty in the lineup here for the Highlanders. First pitch on the way to her. Drops in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Anyway, that play at the plate early in the first game initially called an out by the home plate umpire, but after they discussed it, they overturned the call. Instead of it being out 3, it was a run, and ultimately being the deciding run of the ball game. And the sad thing about it was Abby Havard, the catcher, took the throw from the outfield on the first base side of home plate and then came over to tag the runner. She was not blocking the plate. Here's the 1-1, and the dirt is 2-1. So she took the throw and then shuffled and kind of slid over to the third base side of home plate.
Go 1-2.
It was a great play. It was a great throw. Bang, bang play. But the umpire at second base overturned the call, says she was blocking the plate and it was interference. Here's the 2-1. Strike outside is 2-2.
Nice work, Amy.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Highlanders need some hits, need some runs. We haven't scored anything since the first. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. This one hit, soft liner over to third. That's an easy play for Shannon Lucia. And that'll be the second out of the inning. And it's going to bring up the right fielder, McKenna Cole. 2 down, nobody on. McKenna batting in the number 7 spot. She popped out to second base her last time up. This one grounded foul down the third. Well, she actually popped out behind first, right at the edge of the grass. The second baseman, Peyton Parks, made the catch right on top of the line on the edge of the outfield grass. So the second baseman caught it, but she caught it over at first. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. This one high and tight, and it's 1-1.
Here we go.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, bottom of the 4th inning. 4 hits in the ball game so far for Gordon State. That's been it. McKenna Cole at the plate. Here comes the 1-1 to Mack. A late call, called for strike 2. Not even close. Not even close, and it's 1-2. It was so far off the plate, home plate umpire had to think about it. That's how bad it was. Here's the 1-2. Why not call that one? That was about the same spot.
Good spot, kid.
And the count's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. Amy Bach in the circle. Gets her sign, the wine, and the 2-2. Foul tipped into the mitt, and it's strike 3. So the Highlanders go down in order in the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Gordon State trailing 8-1 as we go to the top of inning number 5.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become family.
Going to the top of the 5th inning. All Lakehawks so far in this one. Couple of big flies in the ballgame. A 3-run homer in the first inning by Emma Chisholm and a 2-run homer. And the Lakehawks last at bat by Emma Christensen. A good night to be an Emma for the Lakehawks. As we go to the top of inning number 5, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 spot due up. It'll be the second baseman, Peyton Park. She'll lead it off, followed by the shortstop, Malayla Miller. And then back to the top of the order with Megan Wright. Peyton Parks, the second baseman, was hit by a pitch. Her first time up, she doubled in her last at bat. First pitch on the way from McDonald is low and outside for ball 1. Kaylee McDonald came in relief of Emily Zetmeyer in the top of the 2nd inning. And she has been on the rubber ever since. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike outside. Well, it only took us 5 innings to get one of those. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Good off-speed pitch there by McDonald, and it's going to bring the count to 1-2. Well, let's check the schedule here for the Highlanders, because it looks like it may be a while before we are back at home. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here it comes, way upstairs, and it's 2-2. All right, so according to the schedule here in front of me, it's showing that we will not have another home game here at Gordon until Wednesday, March the 5th. It'll be a few weeks. 2-2, here it comes. This one hit out toward the first base line, and Faith Southern will make a great catch in foul territory. So that's going to be the first out here at the top of the 5th as Parks will fly out to the first baseman, Faith Southern. And we're at the number 9 spot in the order for Malayla Miller. But when we do get back home, we're going to be busy. Doubleheader Wednesday the 5th, doubleheader Friday the 7th. First pitch to Miller is an off-speed pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. And then we'll be at home Saturday the 15th against Georgia Highlands. So we will have 6 consecutive home games when we do come back home in March. 0-1, bunt shown, but Miller couldn't get it back, and it's 0-2. Again, Kara Bishop is in at shortstop after Macy Batchelor was injured last inning, covering the bag at second. Base runner collided with Macy as she was applying the tag on a stolen base attempt. And Macy came out of the ball game immediately. She came out holding that left wrist forearm area. It was a great throw by the catcher, Anna Baldwin, but Macy's glove was right there where the base runner was sliding in, and it was just a bang-bang collision. 0-2 pitch, grounded toward third, and it's going to roll foul under the glove of Joni Littlejohn. And the count remains 0-2 to Malayla Miller. RBI single, her first at bat. And she flew out to McKenna Cole at right and her last at bat. She's batting in the number 9 spot for the Lakehawks. Top of the order is on deck. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 5th. Here's the 0-2. Low and outside, and it's 1-2. 4 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth for the Lakehawks. They've scored in every inning so far tonight. In a good shutdown inning here for Kaylee McDonald. 1-2 count. She'll rock and she'll fire. Upstairs, outside, and it's 2-2. Trying to get Miller to chase, but she wasn't biting on that one. And it's going to bring the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. It's tying outside, and it's 3-2. Full count to Malayla Miller. Kaylee McDonald ready in the circle. The 3-2. This one grounded into the hole. It's short and underneath the glove of Kara Bishop. And that's going to get down for a 1-out single. So Miller has her second base hit of the ball game. It'll put a runner on first and send us to the top of the order. And it brings up the left fielder, Megan Wright. She also has 2 singles in the ball game to go along with an RBI. Runner on first with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch on the way. Runner goes. This could be 2. Bishop has it at short. Throw to first is in time, but off the glove of Lily Alpo. And that's going to allow both runners to advance on a hard-hit grounder to short. And that'll put runners on first and second. And now coming to the plate, the catcher, Macy Burkholzer. She'll show bunt, gets it down. It's a beauty. Right back to the circle. Throw to first is in time. But it's a perfectly executed sac bunt that moves the runners to second and third. So runners at second and third with 2 outs. And coming to the plate will be the center fielder, Emma Chisholm. 3 for 3 in the ball game. A 3-run homer, an RBI single, and a single. If you're asking me, this is the easiest call in softball. First base is open. I'm telling her to go take a stand on top of the bag. 3 for 3, 4 RBIs. Runners on second and third with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. She's at the very front of the box. First pitch on the way. Low and outside. It's ball 1. I don't know. Maybe if it's a conference game, strategy is a little different. But there is no way I'm letting one player beat me tonight. Here's the 1-0. It's outside, and it's 2-0. Maybe then again, you just don't throw her a strike. Hope she chases something. 3-run homer in the first. RBI single in the second. RBI single in the fourth. She bats here in the top of the 5th. Here's the 2-0. Outside, and there's ball 3. Kaylee McDonald being very careful. Not letting anything over the heart of the plate or the inner half. And that's probably a good thing. Chisholm's already hit one on top of the batting cages in left field. Here's the 3-0. She wanted to swing, and she does. It's off the foot of the pitcher. Throw to first is going to be in time. Great recovery by Kaylee McDonald. Hard hit ball. She lost it for a moment, but fired a strike over to Faith Southern. And for the first time tonight, the Highlanders retire Chisholm, and the Lakehawks strand 2. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lake Sumter still on top comfortably, I should say. They are leading Gordon State. It is 8-1, Lake Sumter on top. Bottom of the 5th inning here in Barnesville, 8-1. Lake Sumter is on top of Gordon State. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 spots due up for the Highlanders. Anna Baldwin will lead it off. First pitch swinging, fouls and out of play, and it's 0-1. Anna had a single her first time up tonight. Lifted one over the third baseman's head. Little bloop base hit on the edge of the grass down the third base line. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off the fence, and it's 0-2. Amy Bott continuing to pitch here for Lake Sumter in the bottom of the 5th inning. She started the game. She's been out there the whole time. Only scattered 4 base hits. 3 of those, though, have been doubles. Here comes the 0-2 to Baldwin. This one's upstairs, and it's 1-2. A double by Macy Batchelor, a double by Faith Southern, and a double by Abby Havert. And then you have the single hit by Baldwin her last time up. Here's the 1-2. This one popped up, shallow left field, and coming in to make the easy catch is going to be Megan Wright. Now there's one down in the bottom of the 5th inning. Boy, we have hit a ton of pop-ups here in this ball game. Seven pop flies here in this one so far. Bottom of the order, Joni Littlejohn, the third baseman, will come and bat in the number 9 spot. First pitch to Joni. Drops in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Joni had one of those 7 pop-outs in the ball game. She popped out over to second base her first time up. Top of the order on deck. Highlanders need some offense. It's getting late. It's getting cold, too. Here comes the 0-1 to Joni. This one popped up, foul down the left field line. It's 0-2. Current air temperature says 49 degrees. Isn't that crazy? Last Friday we were here, it was 79 degrees. Says it's 49, folks. I'm telling you, it feels every bit of about 35 right now with the wind blowing. 0-2. Here it comes to Joni. It's outside, and it's 1-2. Lauren Wilcher, the leadoff batter in the on-deck circle for the Highlanders. Bottom of the 5th inning, 8-1. Lake Sumter on top. Joni playing third base here in game 2. The 1-2 pitch to her. And again, she'll pull this one foul down the left field line out of play. Hopefully tomorrow the weather will cooperate and all 3 of these teams can play each other again. First game on the schedule for tomorrow, these same 2 teams, 12 o'clock first pitch. Right here at Gordon State College. 1-2 count to Joni Littlejohn. Here comes the pitch from Bach. Swung on and missed. And Joni will go down swinging. That's the second out of the inning. And now we're back to the top of the order for Lauren Wilcher. Only the second strikeout in the ballgame for Amy Bach. Wilcher, 0 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Lauren had a fly out to right field and then a ground out back to the pitcher her last time up. A one-hopper right back to Amy Bach in the circle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one, that way again, but it's going to get in for a hit. Diving attempt at second base by Peyton Park. She can't get to it. And that's the 5th hit of the ballgame for the Highlanders. It's the first hit of the night for Lauren Wilcher, and it's a 2-out single. Well, we can start a little rally and some fun with 2 outs. Kara Bishop will come in and bat. Again, she replaced Macy Batchelor. First pitch to her is outside. Snap throw down to first is not in time as Wilcher is back with a head-first dive. So Kara Bishop batting for Macy here in the number 2 slot. Bottom of the 5th inning. Here comes the 1-0 to her. Outside for a strike. Wilcher takes off. Throw to second is going to be off the mark. And Wilcher is going to get in safely. So that'll put another runner in scoring position for the Highlanders here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Good throw, Mace.
Macy's going to finish tonight 1 for 2. Had a double in her first at bat. Just missed a home run. Hit it off the fence down the left field line, about halfway up the fence. 1-1 count to Bishop. Here comes the wind. And that one's a little outside for ball 2. If Kara Bishop can find a way to reach, Faith Southern is on deck. Some home run power in the on-deck circle. Faith hit a massive bomb today in game number 1. 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. This one fouled out of play to the right, and it's 2-2. Again, Kara Bishop batting in replace of Macy Batchelor. Kara, one of 3 former Lamar County Trojans on the roster for the Highlanders. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. This one hit out towards shallow right, down the line, foul territory, and off the glove of the first baseman, Savannah Ellis, as she crashes into the fence right in front of her dugout. Tough play to make with the wind blowing and you're running into a fence. You know it's coming up. And it was just off the glove of Ellis. Great attempt. But Kara Bishop will see another pitch. Bach is ready. The wind and the 2-2 outside, and it's 3-2. Not a bad spot at all by Amy Bach. Full count to Kara Bishop. Wilcher, the base runner at second. Full count. Bach's ready. The payoff. Here it comes. Upstairs for ball 4. And Kara Bishop will draw a 2-out walk. And again, home run power at the plate with Faith Southern. She flew out to deep center field her first at bat and doubled in her second at bat. First pitch on the way. Here it comes. Low and outside, and there's ball 1. 8-1. And now time is going to be called as Coach Miller is going to come out and have a word with his pitcher, Amy Bach. Again, we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 8-1. Lake Sumter is on top. 4 in the first, and then 1 in the second, and 1 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. For the Highlanders so far, just 1 run. That came in the bottom of the first inning tonight. An RBI double off the bat of Abby Havard. Other than that, it's been a lot of pop flies for the Highlanders, 8 of them here in this ballgame. Just 5 hits given up by Bach. Maybe we can make it number 6 right here. Former Union Grove Wolverine, Faith Southern, at the plate with a 1-0 count. Runners on first and second with 2 down. And she is at the very, very, very front of the box. 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch. This one is outside, and it's 2-0. And now Bach not getting that outside corner she was getting earlier in the ball game. And the count's 2-0 to Faith. Bach's ready. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. This one grounded in the hole. It's short. Base hit. Wilcher will get a big turn around third, and she's going to come in and score. It's an RBI single off the bat of Faith Southern. That'll make it an 8-2 ball game. A single and a double for Faith Southern in this one. She's got an RBI. It's 8-2. And now it's going to bring up Abby Havard. She had an RBI double earlier in the ball game. First pitch outside for ball one. Boy, how about a big fly right here? That'd really make this thing interesting going into the sixth inning. 2 down, 2 runners on. Bottom of the fifth, Havard at the plate. There's the 1-0. Strike on the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Abby Havard in this ball game, the RBI double and a ground out to shortstop her last time up. Here comes the pitch. High and outside, 2-1.
All right, good spot, Amy.
Lily Alpo in the on-deck circle.
You got it.
Hoping getting a bat here in the bottom of the fifth inning. I'd love to see her bat, too.
You got defense, back her
Especially if
up.
Abby can knock a few of these runners in. Cut into this lead. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. This one is downstairs, below the knees, and that's ball 3. Cannot mess up right here. If you're Amy Bach, the pitcher for Lake Sumter, Havard will make you pay. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. There's a good spot. And that's going to run the count full at 3-2. Runners will be moving. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bach ready, the wind, the payoff pitch. Slice down the right field line, but just fouled. Diving attempt once again by the first baseman, Savannah Ellis. She's been busy this inning. Almost came up with a great catch there, but foul ball will give Abby Havard a chance at another swing. 3-2 count. Bottom of the fifth inning. Runners on first and second. Bach the pitcher, Havard the batter. The wind. Here comes the payoff. This one drilled out into left field. Into the lights, and it's off the top of the fence. 1 run will come in and score. And it's going to be another RBI double off the bat of Abby Havard. Just missed a 3-run homer. Second time tonight, the Highlanders have hit one in that same exact spot.
Go 12.
Just missed a 3-run shot. A run will come in, though. And it's going to bring up Lily Alpo. First pitch is downstairs for ball 1. As the wind starts to howl here at the ballpark. You can hear it in the headsets. Papers flying everywhere. 8-3 our score. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. And the count's even at 1-1. Lily tonight, a fly out to left and a fly out to center. She is due for a hit. Runners on second and third for the Highlanders. 1-1, high and outside, and it's 2-1. Man, Havard just missed a 3-run homer. Halfway up the fence down the left field line. Just about the same spot Macy Batchelor hit earlier in the ball game. Here's the 2-1 to Alpo. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Okay. Do it again.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Lily Alpo in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the wind and the pitch. This one fouled out of play to the right. Good hack by Lily to stay alive. Well, Gordon is no stranger to comeback wins. Couple of walk-offs last Friday right here at home. Almost had another one today in the first game. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Upstairs and a good eye by Alpo to check her swing. Highlanders lost the first one today, 11-10. If it wasn't for a terrible call at home plate early in that ball game, could have been a whole different outcome. Full count. Alpo at the plate. The wine and the payoff. This one popped first base line, and it's going to get out of play. Good at bat here by Lily Alpo, the former Pike County Pirate. Taking on Amy Bach. Bottom of the fifth inning, 8-3. Gordon has runners at second and third with 2 outs. Another 3-2 getting ready to come. Bach's ready. Payoff pitch. Here it is. Strike 3 called. And that's going to end the inning and the rally for the Highlanders. Here in the bottom of the fifth, but Gordon State is able to get a couple of runs back. RBI base hit by Faith Southern. RBI double by Abby Havard will take us to the top of the sixth inning. It is an 8-3 lead for Lake Sumter.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Well, the Highlanders get a couple of back, making it an 8-3 ball game as we go to the top of inning number 6 here on a Friday night in Barnesville. Valeria Rowland, the right fielder, will lead it off. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 spot due up for the Lakehawks. First pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner from Kaylee McDonald. So far tonight, Rowland hit by a pitch, a fly out to right, and a walk. Top of the 6th inning in our nightcap here this evening. Here's the 0-1. Low and inside, and it's going to even the count at 1-1. Same two teams going to start off the action tomorrow, as long as it's dry, and get the games in before the rain gets here on Saturday. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Slow roller out towards second. Easy play. Throw to first is in time as Emmy Hartman has come in to play second. So Hartman replaces Lily Alpo at second base. And that'll be the first out here at the top of the 6th. And it'll bring up the first baseman, Savannah Ellis. Looking for her first hit of the ball game. First pitch strike at the knees. Savannah tonight grounded into a fielder's choice at third, and then she popped out to short, and then she grounded out to short. Be ready on the left side of the infield. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Joni Littlejohn, the third baseman. Kara Bishop at shortstop. Again, Macy Batchelor injured in this ballgame a couple of innings ago, had to come out. 0-2, lifted out toward right. McKenna Cole will shift over to her right, and she'll put it away for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down, as Rowland and Ellis are easy outs for McDonald, and now it's going to bring up the DP. Emma Christensen had a 2-run homer to right center field her last time to the plate. Ball just carried and carried and carried, and then it just finally left the park. First pitch here is in the dirt for ball 1. She hit it to right center field, just to the left of the scoreboard. Which, by the way, that grass out there still very, very soggy. Just a straight pit in the outfield behind the fence. Here's the 1-0 in the dirt. It's 2-0. How do I know? Well, that's where I parked at. It looked perfectly dry as I was pulling in, parked behind the shed in center field. Then when I got out of the truck, about ankle deep in mud. 2-0 pitch upstairs is 3-0. So on a 47-degree night with the wind blowing, wet socks here in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. You can probably imagine how well that's going. 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. Upstairs, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Emma Christensen. So 2 outs, runner on first now for the third baseman, Shannon Luksha. And we may have a courtesy runner coming out to run at first base before Luksha will see a pitch. She has grounded out back to the pitcher and then struck out swinging in her last 2 plate appearances. Softball tonight. Tomorrow, we've got basketball for the Highlanders. 2 o'clock tip-off. We're going to be taking on the South Georgia State Hawks, the top-ranked team in the conference, 20-3 on the season. We will play that game tomorrow at 2. We'll have that live broadcast for you right here on the YouTube channel. And then after that, it may be a little break. Baseball is not at home next week. Softball is not home next week. Basketball won't play again until the following Saturday. So maybe a good time to catch our breath and regroup a little bit. Top of the 6th inning here tonight. 8-3. Lake Sumter is on top. And the third baseman, Shannon Luksha, will come to the plate with 2 down and a runner on first. Again, 0 for 3 on the night. Ground out to the pitcher and 2 strikeouts in the ball game. First pitch is upstairs. That is ball 1.
Go 2-5.
Highlanders sitting at 3-4 on the season after losing 11-10 earlier today. There's the 1-0. There's a strike inside, and it's 1-1. Gordon State has played some tough competition. 4 games last weekend with the 5th-ranked team in the country in Walter State. Split that series 2-2. Here's the 1-1. This one hit out toward deep left center field. It's got some drive, and it's out of here. It's been that kind of night for the Highlanders. Shannon Luksha, 0 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts. And she cranks one to left center field for a 2-run homer. Well, the Highlanders had the matchup they wanted, but Luksha makes them pay. A 2-run shot to left center, 3rd home run of the ball game for the Lakehawks. That'll clear the bases and bring up the second baseman, Peyton Parks. She just missed a home run earlier in the ball game. Had one to right center field that one-hopped the fence. First pitch here is a strike, and it's 0-1. 10-3, Lake Sumter has jumped out to the lead over Gordon State. 0-1 count to Parks. Here comes the pitch. This one hit out towards short. That's where Kara Bishop is. Throw to first is low, but a good scoop by Faith Souther. She'll help out her shortstop, and that'll retire the side here in the top of the 6th inning. But 2 more across. Another home run for Lake Sumter. A 2-run shot off the bat of the third baseman, Shannon Luksha, will send us to the bottom of the 6th, with Gordon State now trailing by a score of 10-3.
Regardless of what legal situation you find yourself in, the Sellers Law Firm is here for you. Our experienced office offers a wide range of legal services focusing on the issues that matter the most to you. At the Sellers Law Firm, you are not just a client, you are family. Our firm believes that cases should be handled with dedication, compassion, and integrity. If you or a loved one find yourself needing help, visit thesellerslawfirm.com or call us today at 770-415-9848. Where clients become...
Welcome y'all to Buckner's Family Restaurant. Round here, we're nothing fancy, but we are a place where family and friends gather around for some good old Southern joy. Come on over and experience the all-you-can-eat Southern cooking served on one of our Lazy Susan tables. There's something special about enjoying a meal with friends and family. The good times even happen outside our doors as you smile and play games while you wait or pick up a meal for the family from our online ordering and curbside to go. So come on out and bring your family and friends for a true Southern experience at Buckner's Family Restaurant.
Highlanders need a big rally here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Gordon State trailing 10-3. Katie Lemons, the center fielder, will lead it off for Gordon. Facing Amy Bach. First pitch on the way. And for a strike, it's 0-1. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 spots due up for the Highlanders. Katie Lemons, McKenna Cole, Anna Baldwin. Lemons today 0 for 2 in the ballgame. This one slapped weakly over to third. Throw to first is in time. And Lemons is retired by a step. Good play over at third to retire the speedy Lemons by the third baseman, Shannon Luksha, who just hit a 2-run homer last inning. So 1 down, and it's going to bring up the right fielder, McKenna Cole. Mack 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Pop out and a strikeout. First pitch here is a strike outside, and it's 0-1. 6 hits in the ballgame for the Highlanders. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch to Mack. It's high and outside, and it's 1-1. Base runners needed for the Highlanders. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Cole. This one downstairs for ball 2. Gordon State got 2 runs last inning, but stranded runners at second and third. Could have easily had 4 runs across the plate last inning. Here comes the 2-1 to McKenna. Outside for ball 3. Instead of it being a 3-run homer off the bat of Abby Havard, it turned out to be an RBI double. She just missed getting it out of the ballpark. Hit it off the fence down the left field line, about halfway up the fence. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. This one lifted foul down the right field line, and the count's full at 3-2. McKenna Cole in right field tonight. Former Northgate Viking. Former teammate from Northgate, Anna Baldwin, in the on-deck circle. Full count. Here it comes. Popped up. Right field. And making the catch in right is Valeria Rowland for out number 2. So 2 outs. And it's going to bring up Anna Baldwin. Anna tonight had a single, and she flew out to left field her last time up. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Nobody on, 2 down, bottom of the 6th. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 to Anna Baldwin. Joni Littlejohn in the on-deck circle for the Highlanders. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's the wind and the 0-2. Just missed outside, and it's 1-2. Again, Baldwin had a little looping single over the third baseman's head in her first at bat, right at the edge of the grass down the third base line. She's behind 1-2 here. Box ready. The pitch. Another little looping base hit. This time it'll stay in the infield and be an easy out for Malayla Miller, the shortstop. So that will take us through 6. We're going to the top of the 7th. Lake Sumter on top of Gordon. It's a 7-run lead as we go to the 7th inning.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Top of the 7th inning here in Barnesville. Lake Sumter on top of Gordon State. 10-3 our score. Final frame. Highlanders trying to prevent any further damage. First pitch, strike downstairs at the knees. And it's 0-1. Malayla Miller is at the plate, batting in the number 9 spot. She's 2 for 3 in the ball game. 2 singles and an RBI. Nice production from the number 9 hole. Here's the 0-1. There's another strike. It's 0-2. Hey, don't forget, after the ball game tonight, we will give out the award for our player of the game, presented by Mama's Kitchen in Barnesville. There's the 0-2. Little squibber out towards second. Hartman's got it. Throw to first is in time, and they'll throw out Miller by about a step. First down here in the 7th. Mama's Kitchen, located here in Barnesville on Highway 41 next to the Circle K. Had a chance to go there earlier today in between ball games. Grab some lunch, including the all-new K13 grilled chicken sandwich, the MVP of all chicken sandwiches. First pitch is downstairs for ball 1 to the leadoff batter, Megan Wright. The K13, folks, is brand new at Mama's Kitchen. Big, juicy grilled chicken breast with bacon, jalapenos, pickles, 6 different types of cheese. As this one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Special house barbecue sauce, all on Texas toast. The K13. The MVP of all chicken sandwiches. Be sure to stop by next time and ask them about it. It is the real deal. Named after us here at K13 Media. 1-1 count. This one fouled out of play, and it's 1-2. But, of course, if grilled chicken's not your thing, they got great burgers, hot dogs, ribs, steaks, pork chops. The best fried okra you'll ever eat in your life. Actually, crunchy okra, not that soggy, soft, wet stuff that other people serve up. Ugh. 1-2 is outside, and it's 2-2. Gotta have good, crunchy okra. And that's what they have at Mama's Kitchen. Best I've ever had. They know how to do it right. 2-2 count. Top of the order. Megan Wright at the plate. Nobody on, 1 out. Here comes the 2-2. This one ripped up the middle, and it's going to get down for a base hit. So a 1-out single from the leadoff batter, Megan Wright. That's her 3rd single of the ballgame. And now she will be at first base. And we're going to have a pitch hitter coming up here for the Lakehawks with a runner on first. Coming up is going to be number 21, Sarah White. 5'3" sophomore out of Tavares, Florida. She will come in and bat in the number 2 spot, replacing the catcher, Macy Borkholzer. So again, it's number 21, Sarah White, 5'3" sophomore. Right-handed batter. She will bat in the number 2 spot. 1 out, runner on first, top of the 7th as the train starts to roll through Barnesville. That means it's getting close to bedtime. That thing only comes through at nighttime and blocks traffic. And we are about 5 minutes away from the top of the hour of 8 p.m. Nothing like a late night train through a small town. Here's the 0-1. Outside is 1-1. You ever notice that too when it gets late at night? I'm talking 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 in the morning. The later it gets, the further away you can hear the trains. Here's the 1-1. Inside for ball 2. I know where I live at in Jackson. We're about 6 miles from railroad tracks. Cannot hear them at all during the day. But sitting out on the back porch at night with the dogs after midnight, you can hear them like they're in your backyard. 2-1. Fouled off. Somebody out there a lot smarter than I am can explain why that is. And this train we hear right here coming through downtown Barnesville, probably about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from us. But again, couldn't hear it at all during the day. But here we are, 8 o'clock on a Friday night, and it sounds like it's in the outfield. 2-2. One hops the plate. Got to get away from Baldwin to the backstop. And that's going to let Megan Wright go from first to second. Got to run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 down, top of inning number 7. Runner now at second. Sarah White, the pitch hitter at the plate. And Sarah White, the pitch hitter, will go back to the dugout. Strike 3 call. So White will strike out for the second out of the inning, and it's going to bring up the center fielder, Emma Chisholm. A 3-run homer in the first, followed by an RBI single in the second, and then a single in the fourth. She is 3 for 4 in the ballgame with 4 RBIs. And McDonald's going to pitch her very, very carefully here. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Kaylee McDonald pitching. 1-0 misses low and outside, and it's 2-0. Emily Zetmeyer got the start tonight for Gordon. She went 1 inning, gave up 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 walk, and she hit 2 batters. 2-0, grounded out toward short on 3 hops. Kara Bishop can't control it. No throw to first. And it'll go down as an error here in the top of the 7th. Chisholm will reach. And now that's going to bring up Valeria Rowland, the right fielder. Runners on the corners. 2 down, top of the 7th inning. Valeria Rowland, the right fielder, hit by a pitch. She's walked. She's grounded out to second. And she has popped out to right field. She'll take ball 1 here. 5th time through the lineup here for the Lakehawks. They've got 10 runs in the ball game. They've scored in every inning except for 1. 1-0, smash down the right field line. McKenna Cole tracking it, but it's going to slice foul. And that'll leave the count at 1-1. That was a long, long ball that just hung up in the air. And finally hit down around the warning track in foul territory. So the count's even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners on the corners with 2 down in the top of the 7th inning in a 10-3 ball game. Valeria Rowland at the plate. Here comes the 1-1 from McDonald. This one's upstairs and it's 2-1. If Rowland can find a way to reach, the first baseman, Savannah Ellis, is on deck. 2-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. It's 2-2. Love these uniforms, too, from Lake Sumter. They're kind of like a very light color purple. It's a good color combination. Looks really good. 2-2. Outside is 3-2. Crazy thing is their team colors are green and navy blue. So I'm trying to figure out where these light purple uniforms come from. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and third, top of the 7th. Kaylee McDonald with the wind, and the 3-2 misses high and outside for ball 4. So Rowland will reach. Second time she has walked tonight, and that's going to load the bases for Savannah Ellis, the first baseman. Savannah looking for her first hit of the ball game. Grounded into a fielder's choice at third. Popped out to short, grounded out to short, and flew out to right. 0 for 4. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Kind of like a lavender color. I'm not real sure how it looks on the screen here at night, but a very, very light colored purple with the white trim. 0-1, just a little low, and it's 1-1. Good looking uniforms. Again, white helmets, the white socks, white belts. It's a great color combination. Again, just trying to figure out how they get purple out of the navy blue and the aqua kind of green. 1-1 pitch. This one sliced out to right. McKenna Cole will come in, and she'll make the catch and put away Ellis for the third out. Second straight time, Savannah Ellis flies out to right. Lakehawks leave them stranded. We will go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Highlanders need 7 to tie. We need 8 to walk it off. We'll find out if we can do it coming up right after this. Well, we're going to need a big inning coming up for Gordon State. Bottom of the 7th. We're down 10-3. It'll be 9-1-2 leading things off for Gordon State. Joni Littlejohn, number 9 spot. Bring us back to the top of the order with Lauren Wilcher and Kara Bishop. 10-3. Bottom of inning number 7. Friday night in Barnesville. Big rally needed for the Highlanders. Let's see if Joni Littlejohn can get it started. First pitch to Joni. Here it comes, as she does. Line drive, but right at the left fielder. Man, oh man, Megan Wright in the right spot at the right time as Joni absolutely crushed that one to left. Man, she hit it hard, but Megan Wright had her played perfectly, and there's out number 1. Here's Lauren Wilcher. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Tough luck for Joni. Man, she absolutely tattooed that one, but the left fielder, Megan Wright, barely had a move. Wilcher 1 for 3 in this one with a single. Here's the 1-0. She'll tap this one right back to the circle. Amy Bach will throw to first. And the Highlanders are down to their final out. Be sure to check out our K13 Media Facebook page following the ballgame for tonight's recap and find out who the player of the game will be here in Game 2 for the Highlanders. Kara Bishop at the plate with 2 down. Fouls this one right back to the fence, and it's 0-1. Again, the big story here in Game 2, midway through the ballgame, shortstop Macy Batchelor coming out of the ballgame with an injury to her left forearm or wrist. Couldn't really tell. She was grabbing it as she was walking off, but she went to field a throw on a stolen base attempt. The runner collided with her left arm as Macy was making the tag and had to come out of the ballgame. Kara replaced her. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And there for a strike outside, and now Gordon State down to its final strike. Nobody on. 2 outs, 0-2 count. Bottom of the 7th. Kara Bishop at the plate. Amy Bach trying to go a complete game. The wine and the 0-2. Foul back to the fence. And Bishop hangs alive to keep the game alive. Again, tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Highlander basketball going to be right here on the K13 YouTube channel. 0-2 count. Box ready. The wine. And here it comes. Grounded. 2 hops. Out to short. Throw to first is off the mark, but the tag is applied. And that is going to be the ball game. A 1-2-3 7th inning. And that'll do it for the Highlanders here in game number 2. Final score, Lake Sumter 10, Gordon State 3. We'll take a quick timeout, come back and wrap it up right after this.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Well, that'll do it tonight here from Gordon State College in Barnesville. As you can see on your screen, we got a final, and that final tonight is 10-3. Lake Sumter wins it here tonight over the Highlanders of Gordon State College. Tough night for Gordon State in game number 2. Just could not get the ball on the ground. 12 pop fly outs here in the second game of their doubleheader. Lost the first one today, 11-10. They lose this one by the final of 10-3. How about we give out our Player of the Game award here in game number 2, presented by Mama's Kitchen here in Barnesville. Let's say congratulations to Abby Havard. Tonight in game number 2, not one but 2 RBI doubles and just missed a 3-run homer as she knocked one off the left field fence about halfway up the fence. Man, she was that close to a 3-run shot, but a pretty good ball game in game number 2 for Abby Havard. She goes 2 for 3. 2 RBI doubles, and she will pick up the free meal to Mama's Kitchen in Barnesville. Hey, thank you for joining us here tonight in game number 2. These same 2 teams going to be back at it tomorrow, 12 p.m. They've got another doubleheader. Hopefully the weather will hold off for everybody, and hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer tomorrow as well. It's been a cold, cold day and a cold night here at the ballpark, but that's going to do it, and we're glad you have been here with us. For all of us here at K13 Media and, of course, the staff at Gordon State College, I'm Chad Feltman saying good night from Barnesville. 10-3 our final in game number 2. Lake Sumter beats Gordon State. Good night, everyone.